Okay, so everyone has a problem in their life, but don't know how to face it or get over with it. But in a life, every time you face a challenge, you level up. It's like a video game. Whatever task you're doing, after you finish it, you're gonna end up with something very, very useful in the future. So most of the people look at their problem like, oh my god, this is so hard, I can't do this, blah blah blah. Just 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 do it. You don't have any options. Just get over with it. You have you don't decide what problems you want. Like in video games, I wanna do this task, like but you decide which way, like what way you wanna do it. Like doing dinner, like cooking a like a whole meal or just a light meal. That's the difference that you choose. That's the choices you make in your life. But most of the people don't really face any problem, as you see. Like the spoiled kids in school, they have rich parents who gives them a lot of money and stuff, but does that really matter to you? Is that your problem? No, right? Because they get money from their parents. That's none of your business. You shouldn't really care about it. You just gotta focus on yourself to help your parents, not getting helped by your parents. Because in the future, you're gonna regret. You'll have regrets at some point. But do not have any regrets making your choices. You just gotta live your life the way you are and the way you want, and the future and the version of yourself that future you will appreciate. If you don't, then you're gonna end up with a lot of regret. For example, we all have a crush on us at school. We didn't really don't really ask to go out or their social media account because we're just expecting something bad, like getting rejected or getting humiliated by your class. Just that's just temporary problem. You can get over with it, then over time they will forget about it. You will have more crushes in the future. That she or he is not your only option because there are 8 billion people on Earth and she's the only one. But she's not really the one that you need, that who will accept you as you, just you. So just face forward and do the things that you want to do. Enjoy the time. But by this mean, I don't really mean to enjoy your life as a teenager or as a kid. You, everyone dreams of having a lot of money in the future, supercars, mansions, but in order to did those things, you have to work. But 9 to 5 works are not gonna get you that. Look at your teachers. We all blame our teachers. They are a good person, but sometimes they're just bad person because they some of the teachers don't really care about us. They just care about the money they earn. But that's enough for them to live, to pay their rent, just a regular life. But you don't want that life. You want a rich life. It's like buying whatever you want, having everything you need, making your parents proud, right? So you have to think different than others. Like not by any like just wrong way, in a in the correct way and the right thing. So you maybe have a business idea in your mind that you haven't told anyone. You may have told your friends, but they might have said a positive thing or negative thing about it. But keep thinking. That's your first or second, third, fourth idea. The more it goes, more ideas you get, the better you get. More ideas, more solutions to the problems in your idea. Like if you want to start a business, where are you gonna get funds? Like a business, maybe your savings, or just the or just working at a McDonald's or Taco Bell's, wherever. But you'll hate it when you start it. But more you think about it, more you'll have solutions to your problems. If you think from different from other people, you'll have a shiny uh, idea that pops out from all our ideas. Like for example, Shakespeare. He wrote really nice and really thoughtful quotes, but that's just some of them. Some of the quotes he wrote. Or he had a like a what what's the word for this? I mean, okay, let's just say he drink to write a good quote because when he's drink, he don't really think about what if people think that I'm that way or that person, bad person. Like you don't want to be hated, but when he's drunk, he didn't really care about it. He didn't really have that negative thoughts. So he wrote like 80, 90, maybe even 100% of his quotes while being drunk. And he wrote a lot of them, but he didn't really publish the most of them because he wanted to find the one that's shiny from the others. And you wanted you want to have the shiny idea in your thoughts. But I didn't really mean to drink and think. No, 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 don't do that. Just think. Think and think and think. You will get ideas, more ideas, like making a video, making a TikTok video, whatever it is, or your like work, whatever you want. Just think about how to make it different than others. That something that can shine bright from the others. So I were so sorry I drifted so much from the topic I was talking to first place, but whatever. Okay. So we move on. We get ideas. We should we want to be good person that our future self will appreciate and will be happy about. So you can work hard or easy. By this mean you can work on your academic level to get a nice salary job, like maybe whatever, I don't know. I don't I don't have an example for this, but whatever. Like just you can study, you can work, you can make stuff. Everyone has a thing that they're good at. It could be anything, like drawing or even gaming or doing something. So you has to know that you gotta know what skill you have to make it to like upgrade your level that skill that you have, whatever the thing that you're good at. So try different things, like try dancing, try singing, try playing, maybe in sports. You might be good at something, like maybe not football, basketball. You might be good at something yet that you haven't even tried of, because nobody knows that what you're capable of doing. And unlocking that skill that you're good at is a big step in the future, because that skill has to do stuff with your future job, future life, lifestyle, everything. The future person gets to will start building yourself from that point on. You'll want to upgrade that level, upgrade that skill that you has by leveling up, because you don't want to be stuck in the first level, right? You want to be go up and up and up like a walking up a stair. You can do that. You can do that by any way, having a class about it or doing stuff on your free time about it, like any time. But you have to make time for it. You have to think that it's a special thing that you have and you want to improve. You don't want to be like going with the flow like others do. So you you want to be the person that your future self will appreciate, and you want to have bright ideas, and you want to have the skill or whatever you want to call it to know that something you're good at, to build to be a best version of yourself. And you might get lost in this process of being the best version of yourself. You might face burnout or maybe family problems, maybe maybe your friends, maybe your someone you like or love in your family might die. But all those problems will sharpen you. You just have to work still like a cold person. But I know it sounds bold, but like going through hard difficulty is like training yourself for the easy one. Like just like in a game, You play a hard level, and you play a hard level so many times that easy ones, easy level or medium level is too easy for you because you got so used to playing on hard difficulty. Life is just like that. You'll face problems like just killing an enderman with them. But some people are new to Minecraft, won't even use this water technique, whatever this is, to use it to kill endermen. They will die because person who has experience from hard difficulties will face problems more easily by sharpening themselves with an experience. You so sharpening yourself in those moments is pretty hard. It is hard. It's a mental war against yourself. You just want to do nothing and be peaceful. But is that gonna change anything? No, it's gonna change nothing because like doing nothing isn't gonna do anything in the future. Like you're wasting more time instead of doing something. Like doing something that you don't even know is useful is better than doing nothing because most of the people work at the gym, right? They don't know what workouts, what posture they need to use on their workout, but they're still doing because they want to change. They have that spirit to be a bit better or change themselves because they don't want to be nothing at their house, like at their couch, watching TV or scrolling on their phone. That's gonna change nothing. You're just gonna make people with that you follow more viewers, but it's only one, and you're gonna look at other people succeeding. Oh God, I wish I was like that. But if you're doing nothing, you're just gonna wish that you're different or you're like that those people you watch on internet. So do something when problem appears that could solve the problem. Maybe even if it doesn't even solve the problem, but you're at least doing something. So even if you do something, right? So that's a huge big step of finding yourself. Because doing something when you're mentally in the war helps you a lot because it'll keep your mind busy. So you won't even think about the problems. Like when you work, for example, you can work out, like doing push-ups, pull-ups, jogging, running, because that's gonna make your mind busy. So you want stress out from those problems. You'll move on more easily. For me, I had a big problem. It's not a big deal anymore, but I've been facing this problem for over a year after my first breakup. God, that was hard. Like, I cried, but now that I think about it, I was, I appreciate, I'm so happy that my past self thought if I cry every day or some moment that I'm alone, what's gonna change? Nothing's gonna change. she won't she won't come back even if she knows that I'm crying for her. But you can change yourself. You can be someone else. No, the first breakup, I think I dated her like 8 or 9 months, and I know her. I have known her for 2 years. That was like, but that long time changed nothing in her. She never really thought about me of really close someone in her life, someone who's important in her life. I wasn't that person that was important because she wanted to break up. She was first, the first way was she just seen me for a week. A week. I was desperate to know what she was up to, but I had a thing in mind because she has a lot of guy friends. I didn't know about it at that moment that girl with a lot of guy friends is not your option. I was just washed by her beauty, I guess. She's still, she's just that girl. Come on, just go on. But people say that, but not knowing the pain that you're facing. I spent a lot of time with her. I think that 3 years was just went waste. Just it was just a waste of time. I could have worked out or done something better in that 3 year instead of thinking about her 24/7. So that problem was fixed after I started working out. Damn, bro. If you're doing something to make yourself busy, that's that's hella good. That felt so good. Like I felt out of the universe. I was like, and I was working out and resting my muscles each set. I felt happy. For whatever the reason, I felt happy. Since I was happy after doing workout, I decided to do it weekly, like resting on Thursday or Sunday, and then. But only thing I hated about working out was leg day, because come on, who likes leg day, bro? And those difficult parts in your life can also make a happy one. If you just move on from that hard part, it'll unlock a new chapter of your life that's gonna make you happy for a long time. So, whatever the problem you face, you fight it. You fight against it. You fight against bravely, without any hesitation. If you have that mindset, you're gonna dominate in the future. You just have to keep the pace, and whatever the problem you face, it's gonna be easy. Easy as cake, bro. So there's four things, right? Be the version of the future yourself is gonna appreciate, and find a bright idea for your future and live the life that you want to live, and face the problems. So I've talked a lot, but I want to talk more and more, but it's gonna make the video long as heck. You guys might get bored, but this is the life lesson. Life lesson? I don't know if it's that important, but you might be thinking different from me. That's okay. It's completely okay. It's completely fine because you're thinking different from me. So everybody thinks different, but you might be agreeing with me on some point. So thinking different from others is okay. It's not a bad thing. You don't really have to think the same because you don't want to be like artificial intelligence, like thinking everything the same that you're coded for. But you're a human being. You can change your code. You can change how you're supposed to be. You can be better, hundred times better than you were supposed to be. And like for example, my keyboard's plus key was not working one day, and the F11 was not working also, which these two are in diagonal. I use a mechanical keyboard. I think it's 90%, but the two keys broke, and I wasn't able to use them. So it was a problem, a huge problem for me. Like I'm an IT student, but I need to write code, but I don't really do that at home. I usually do it at school, but these two key broke, and I was curious to know what was the cause of this problem. I thought it was on the switch, but I changed the switch, it was not the problem. So I searched up, of course, I opened my teacher YouTube, searched up stuff, how to fix it, and I saw a guy opening it up, had the thing called PCB that it detects your it detects electricity from your switch, the signal that key is pressed. So my key switch socket was broken somehow. I think so. I think I messed it up while I was cleaning it, and I fucked it up kinda. But the whole keyboard works, but only this key and this this something this I don't know what this key is called, but this key is broke socket is broken, so the 2 plus and F11 is happen to be in a line or in a row on with that key, and their switch is okay and their socket is okay, but since this key the one key that socket socket broken key is not working, since this the whole row happens to be broken. It doesn't work. It won't get signal. And I searched up a hotkey socket, like switch socket, on my local computer shops. I didn't find any, so I continued watching the YouTube videos and found you can iron like and what what was it? Yeah, it's a soldering iron. You can fix that, you know, by melting a metal on those things and uh, like connecting a wire between them. So it doesn't require the hot that broken key to work. You can just like hop over on it to make the other keys in the row work, so they'll get signal from the PCB. And by breaking my accidentally breaking my keyboard, I I'm gaining more experience from this problem that I faced. It's a small problem, but it definitely teach me something that day. So just like this, you can face any problem, gain experience, get better, get more ideas, and the idea of myself fixing the keyboard before watching some YouTube tutorials was super gluing it, and that was a big mistake, ladies and gentlemen. I broke my key socket by sticking a super glue on on it. So the socket was fixable at the time, but after my idiotic brain wanted to show a super glue on it, it kind of broke. So now I have a kind of broken keyboard. But anyway, so like it's you know not every problem that everyone face. It's not that common, but most of you maybe have faced it, but not, I don't know. But by gaining experience, I'm now able to fix my keyboard and know how this thing works. I can't say 100%, but I'm 99% sure that if this problem happens to me again, I can definitely fix it. So just like this, you can gain experience from your daily life, the things that you love doing. Yeah. So, okay, this video is taking so long. Okay, I might as well just cut it to parts, but keep up, do workout, or do whatever the thing that you want to enjoy and that future self will appreciate. Be that version of yourself. Bye.